What is going on, guys? I'm Pete and welcome to Retro Game Attic. Today I want to show you this awesome little CRT that I actually scooped out of the garbage. So it is a flat panel CRT. It seems to be a super nice little unit that has a variety of input options. So you can see here it has RF, composite, component, and S-video. So it seems like a nice little TV. There's just one small problem. I don't have the remote control, and this thing is lacking an input or source selection button. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to change the input on your TV if you're missing the remote, and if you don't have an input or source selection button. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So you do have a few options. You can pick up a cheap universal TV remote, but unfortunately these don't work with every single manufacturer, especially with older CRT TVs. I find that most universal remotes aren't like a one-size-fits-all. So if you do go this route, you might find yourself buying a bunch of these things and they might not even work for the TV that you have. And the other option you have here is to track down the original TV remote for the set that you have. And I just found this one on eBay. It's a CT878, and the seller is asking $179, which is totally wild, and I am not going to go that route because I found this thing in the trash, and I'm not going to spend that kind of money on it. Okay, so the universal remote that I have does not work for this TV, unfortunately, and I'm not going to spend $180 on the original remote for this thing. So I got to think of a way to do this. If only there was something right under my nose. There's got to be something in here I can use. Of course, it's the Wii U gamepad. Now this thing actually does have a universal TV remote function, so I'm going to go through the steps on how to set it up for this old school Toshiba CRT. Alright, so our first step here is to power on the Wii U gamepad, and then we're going to go to Start, System Settings right here. We'll let it do its thing and boot up. It might take a second. Alright, so we're in System Settings. Alright, so there's a variety of options at the bottom. We're going to want to go over to this little TV button right here towards the middle. Configure TV Remote Function. So we'll click on that. So my current settings I have for my Sony Trinitron, so we're either going to press down here or press A to change. We'll press A. We're going to set it up for the TV only. And our little garbage CRT that we found is a Toshiba. So now let's go over to the TV and get this all set up. Alright, so our CRT is powered on, and I have a Wii console powered on as well and connected to the component input on the back of the TV. And we'll bust out the Wii U gamepad and see if this actually works. So we'll do up and down on volume, and you can see that is working, so that is a great sign here. And we'll click the input. Hey, there we go, we got some static. And there it is, there's video 1. So I think it's safe to say that this did work. So we'll click Worked. And right here you can see it saved our configuration, manufacturer Toshiba, device TV, and signal type 1. And that is it, we are good to go. So now that the Wii U gamepad is set up for the Toshiba TV, for future reference, all you have to do to access the TV control is this dedicated button on the bottom right hand corner over here, so we'll press it, and that'll bring up your little remote menu. It is pretty basic, but for our intents and purposes, all I really care about is the input button, and it's right here. And there it is, guys. That is how to switch inputs on a TV without a remote or dedicated input button. Bust out the Wii U gamepad and be sure to use that dedicated TV remote function. It's a lifesaver. So what did you guys think? Do you have any other methods that I don't know about? Was there anything I could have done differently? Please be sure to let me know what you think in the comments. I love hearing from you guys. As always, thank you all so much for checking out Retro Game Attic. Really do appreciate you all. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you on the next one.